Right, cool. Let's get on with this now, shall we? Okay, another walking one today. What I've got to talk about today is just briefly this t-shirt, obviously. I've already done that. I think you'll like it. I hope you're pleased. Second, of course, whatever you know, going well, become a fan on Facebook. Working on editing that. Still looking into Travellers 2. Kind of would like to get that going again, but it's difficult. But one thing that we do think we can do for you, quite easily, is we thought it would be nice for you if there was content actually coming up on the JS website, and particularly on this channel. So, we have a very special surprise for you. There will be a 5-part web series coming up, made up of Fallen. So we're turning it into a web series, sort of re-editing it and putting it up there. So I think you will enjoy that. Yes, that's that. Okay, next thing. You may be wondering, where's the big project this summer? We've had a big project, you know, every year so far. Why wouldn't we this year? And we do have one. It's just been a bit of a secret project, and let me tell you why. It's been secret because I had no idea whether it was going to work. And if it wasn't going to work, then I didn't really see the need to embarrass myself by showing my failure to the world. Okay, so what is it? Well, let's talk about new media. Because this is what we do. We are basically an entirely web-based production company, and that's something that's very new and very cool and very snazzy, but there are other people doing it, certainly a lot of them on this website. And new media comes in a lot of forms. Some people do little web shows about how to do cheap filmmaking. Check out IndyMogul. I'll put a link. IndyMogul are very good. People do shows on all sorts of various, random things. But some people make web series like The Guild, famously, Felicia Day. And then, of course, there's people like Joss Whedon making Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. There's all this kind of plethora of things out there in hundreds of different forms. But one of those that is surprisingly resilient is exactly what I'm doing now, the video blog. And as someone who initially thought, well, that looks rather boring, I was kind of interested as to why that was. One of the things that sort of got me into this was there's a girl called Bryony, who is a YouTube person, who tried to make an internet movie, a movie where people got together over the internet to make a movie. Now, as far as I'm aware, this has never been done before or since, although there are a couple of attempts. Artemis Eternal, that's something else you should check out. Basically, Bryony did alright, but she set herself too tight a timeline. BBC 3 did a documentary. Whoa, wrong road. Point is, she didn't really succeed. So I thought we could do that. It seems like a bit of a crazy premise to start with, but I was there, I thought we could do it. So I thought, what on? And then there's a couple of things that I've been wanting to talk about in movies, and we've never done an issues movie before. Where we actually take ourselves seriously. Have I gone the wrong way? No, I don't think I have. But where we actually take ourselves seriously. So I thought that would be interesting to have a go at. So what do we want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about media, obviously, because we're in it, new media in particular. And so new media, social media, the internet, how that's affecting young people today. And to put that in, I wanted to also talk about celebrity, and what it means to be a celebrity, and the way we treat our celebrities, because the tabloid press really treats celebrities very badly. So I wanted to do a piece a little bit about that. So we had all these things in my head, and then I came across this slightly bizarre little group of people, a group of people that was started by two brothers in America. One of them was called John Green, one of them was called Hank Green. Notice sharing the surname because of the brotherness. Logical, really. So the important point is that these two brothers just did video blogs to each other back and forth for a year because they didn't see each other very often. They were on opposite sides of America. They thought this is a nice way to keep in touch, and that's what they did. But I'm going to swap arms now. But of course, what made that interesting is that other people started watching as well. It was their sort of friends and family to start with, and then friends of friends and friends of friends. And actually, the brothers kind of, embraced it. And this is an odd new social experience, and I found it rather fascinating. This whole community grew up around these two brothers, who were just kind of these slightly geeky, random guys doing something on YouTube. So I wanted to do a movie about that, because I thought that fitted in within social media, and all these things I wanted to talk about, like bullying and all that kind of thing. So that's our project this summer. It's called Best Wishes, and it kind of encompasses all of those different thoughts into a full 90-minute film. Yes, we are actually going full length. How crazy is that? We're going to be using content not only that we've made, but content that other people in sort of the social media of YouTube have made. So it really is a collaborative project. I've actually got people from this community that grew up around these two brothers who are sending in video and helping us out. So it's sort of a very interesting project for us. This is our first project after our 5-year anniversary. So it's kind of cool to be able to do something, completely different, and a little bit strange, a little bit interesting. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, and we've got a few scene shots so far. And one last thought I'll leave you before we go. One of the reasons I like working with Leo, and I hope he won't mind me saying this, is because he will be very frank. I know that if I send him something, he will tell me honestly whether it's good or whether it's not. And so normally what Leo has said, and this is kind of, I think, a pretty fair assessment. He said, look, Stephen, you have good ideas, but you find writing really hard. And I do. And this is the first script where he said, actually, that's a really good script. So I think somehow, through perhaps sheer luck, we've stumbled upon something that I think is going to be quite epic. We'll have to see how it goes. And I will keep you informed and look forward to Fallen. Okay, bye. For example. And there's all this kind of carpet of... carpet?